Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. (1.2) Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to ask Ms. Villabazo to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated.
Thank you very much, Ms. Villabazo. Great job. Next is 1.3, approval of agenda. Move.
Second.
Any proposed changes or edits? Seeing none, vote please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabazo.
Aye.
Motion carried. Section 2, public comments. 2.1, receive public comments. Are there any public comments, Ms. Cunningham? This is the only time the public will have an opportunity to address the board on items not on the agenda and within the subject matter jurisdiction, such as district policies, procedures, programs, services, or fiscal matters. Public comments are limited to 5 minutes per person. 6 or more people who wish to speak on one topic will be provided no more than 30 minutes total. Speakers are cautioned that under California law, no person is immune from liability for making intentionally false or defamatory comments regarding any person simply because these comments are made at a public meeting. And our first public comment is from Catherine Skinner. Yes, and if you press that button, it'll turn green.
You guys hear me? Wow. Hi, my name is Catherine Skinner. I'm just here to introduce myself. I'm taking over for Lynn as a new Humane Education Specialist with the Humane Society. So Lynn's retiring, and I'm just here to introduce myself. Like I said, I'm from Boston originally. I just got my master's in outdoor and environmental education from Alaska Pacific University. I just spent the past 2 years teaching science to 3rd and 4th graders. So now I'm here with the Humane Society, super thrilled to bring humane education into our classrooms again. Now that the school year is rolling, I'm really excited to talk about responsible pet ownership and extend that into how we are responsible stewards of the planet. So that's really it. Just here to say hello to all of you since I'm new to the community, just moved down here, settling into the new life. New change of pace in California, and the new job. So great. Nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you, and welcome to San Bernardino. Miss Lynn Hildebrand. Make sure your microphone's turned on. No,
How's that?
there you go.
Okay. I have a quiet voice anyway. Whenever I'm in class, the teachers always say, "Oh, you have such a quiet voice." Then they go to their desk and I think they want to go to sleep. Anyway, Superintendent Ariano, Board of Education people and staff. My name is Lynn Hildebrand, and I am the retired Certified Humane Education Specialist from the Humane Society of San Bernardino Valley. The purpose of visiting with you today is to acknowledge the dedication, perseverance, and compassion of San Bernardino City Unified School District administrators, educators, staff, and students, and to thank them for the involvement in the Humane Society's Humane Education program. Giving humane education presentations date back to when Chris Coling, Tricia Lancaster, Denise Martinez, Patricia Mondragon, Chris Tickell, just to name a few, were teachers, and we visited their classroom. Because of the hard work of a Davidson teacher and speech therapist, Joyce Martin, the nonprofit Humane Society of San Bernardino Valley was incorporated March 16, 1970. Joyce and another co-founder, Sue Dawson, identified animal welfare problems in San Bernardino, and they sought a solution. And thus the Humane Society of San Bernardino came into fruition. A low-cost spay-neuter clinic, humane offers to investigate cruelty and abuse of animals, and a humane education program encouraging respect for all life. The link between animal abuse and human violence is a term often referred to in the animal welfare industry, and the Humane Society Humane Education program attempts to break that link by encouraging students to care for animals. For example, Christine Marquez's class at Fairfax Elementary has been recycling bottles and cans and donating the funds to the Humane Society, thus respecting the earth and caring for animals in need. Mr. Polito's class at Musco Elementary School has been singing a special song after each humane education presentation, and the last song was "Listen to Our Voices." Hillside, I'm sorry, I wear my emotions right here on my shoulder. Hillside Elementary, August 13th, 2013, when a Hillside student's father took the life of his son's aunt inside their home, the principal, vice principal, and nurse offered their support. In fact, after the family's failed attempts to find someone to clean the blood off of the carpet and repair the boarded up broken front windows, it was the Hillside nurse who located someone to clean the carpet and put in new windows. And to this day, 9 years later, they remember the help that they received from Hillside Elementary. Stars of Hope. Soon after 9/11, students started making Stars of Hope and sending them anywhere in the world where hope was needed. Erica Williams, a counselor at Arrowhead Elementary School, and the CAP students made Stars of Hope for 9/11 Memorial Glade. I remember kneeling down by a student and asking her if she would like to tell me about her stars. She said that she did not know her great aunt, but that she was driving her truck by the Twin Towers when the towers collapsed on her truck, and her star had a blue and red background and 2 white rectangles on it. On the back, she wrote, "I'll hold your hand. God bless you." Mrs. Vonderground's class at Emerton designed a program honoring first responders to the December 2nd, 2015 terrorist attack at the Inland Regional Center. Her students made Stars of Hope for the responders and even had the founder of Stars of Hope, Jeff Parness, attend their celebration. I recall a group of young students in Mrs. Antillion's class at Thompson Elementary who worked together to create a star. And what they said was, "We want to make a star that will bring people hope and let them know that they are not alone." Alice Geske class at Laddle Creek has collected and donated pet food for low-income families. They've made Stars of Hope for senior citizens in Ireland and animal welfare organizations in Hawaii, and they were even stars were sent to Australia. And I know I'm out of time here. I just wanted to say that I thank you so very much. I mean, for 27 years, we have been able to go to Laddle Creek Elementary School and to attend their career day. And it's all of you that have made this happen and how you are giving hope to those students. And I just thank you very much. I have brought some of the students' stars, And with your permission, I would like to leave them with you. And if you would like to take one home yourself, or anyone here is welcome to take them home and to share with others. So if you want to direct me where I should leave
Thank you,
these.
Ms. Hildebrand. You can give them to Ms. Cunningham. She's waving at you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your service. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Mr. Tony Planner.
Good. Green button is on. My name is Tony Plana. I'm a professional actor, but I'm also the executive director of Broadway Now, also drama competition team for middle schools. Broadway Now is for elementary, but I'm also here really to raise awareness for the American Musical Academy at Indian Springs and other places. We're going to be having auditions in a couple of weeks. And as I walked in the door, I was handed this wonderful merchandise from this wonderful lady, Marion Goodwin. So you may see more of me making comments if I keep getting merchandise every time I come. So thank you very much. But without further ado, Mr. Chavez, can you please, I want you to see a little bit of video from our production of Finding Nemo at Indian Springs last May. And I will match this production with any high school production anywhere in the country. And this is basically 4th to 8th graders.
Something should happen to you.
No need to worry, Dad, I'll be okay.
I'm scared you'll end up as a clownfish fillet. I'm gonna close you.
Dad, I'll be alright.
Climb aboard, explorers. Hold on tight. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready!
Really ready? I don't think I'm ready.
In the big blue world, wonderful sights to see. In the big blue world, this is a place for me. What's waiting out there, we can never know. In the big blue world, we're ready to go.
We are very excited about doing another production this year. And what I'm concerned about is that, and I got some help in the math from my friend over there. We have 14,000 4th to 8th graders in this district. And we had 60 kids audition for this production. This is open to all 4th to 8th graders in your district. So I'm here to see if we can raise awareness that these auditions are happening August 24th and 25th. We also have these Spanish and English flyers with QR codes. If you're watching and you are a parent, or if you're a student, a scholar, and you're interested in auditioning for us, please sign up for August 24th and 25th. And by the way, you audition not because they're going to accept you or reject you, it's because it plays you according to your skill levels. And that's what's important. So 30 students will be in the production, but anyone else who comes will be in training programs that will be getting them ready to audition again next year or the year after, so they can qualify and come to the level of the students you just saw. And so for me, listen, I've been an actor for almost 50 years. I didn't get this kind of training until high school. And so I think it's important when you have kids that are talented, who are born talented in this area, they deserve to have their talents identified, nurtured, developed, so they can be competitive when they get to high school and beyond. My daughter is that very person. If we were not able to afford all the training she received, which by the way, is in the tens of thousands of dollars, and they get it here geographically accessible, and absolutely free. So, I mean, please, if you got kids who sing around the house, who dance without being asked, please bring them. They will thrive. And not only will they thrive in this program, but they will also thrive in school and in life. Because I know how much that has factored into my success as a professional. So, thank you for the merchandise. Thank you for your time. August 24th, 25th, Español o Inglés, vengan. You know, you will perform in whatever language you're comfortable in, believe me. And we're going to be either at Indian Springs or other campuses. And we're looking to see if we can get at least several hundred out of the 14,000 to be part of this program and take advantage of it.
Time.
Wow, that was perfect. Who was that?
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you
Planner.
very much.
Appreciate it. Ms. Christina Marquez.
Good evening, Board President Danny Tillman, Cabinet, board members, and Superintendent Arellano. I've been in this district for many decades, as Mrs. Hildebrand has as well, and she's been to my classroom several times, or should I say many times, along with therapy dogs and volunteers from the Humane Society. I teach 5th grade at Fairfax Elementary School. And yes, I live in San Bernardino and I work in the city I live in. And I'm proud to be from San Bernardino. I want you to know that. In 2008, there was a book published called Kids Making a Difference for Animals by the ASPCA. My class was featured in the book. A recycling program dreamed up by 5th graders at Fairfax Elementary School in San Bernardino, California, has created ripples. The students that learned that therapy dog visiting their classroom needed therapy herself. Kendra required expensive surgeries to repair torn ligaments. The kids decided to start a recycling project. Bottles and cans for Kendra helped make a dent in the dog's $6,000 vet bill. Then another school wanted in on the action. Well, I've continued this recycling program in my class, but now, like I said, this is 2008. Now it's not just my class. It's other teachers, it's the staff, and it's many others. I collect the recyclables, we cash them in, and the proceeds all go to the Humane Society of San Bernardino. We just started a new school year, and I'm looking forward to having the Humane Society come in and present in my class. I believe they're waiting for the get-go from the school board so that they can begin visiting our classrooms again. So I'm looking forward for them to tell me, it's a go, Ms. Marquez, we're ready to come back into your classroom, and I'm ready to see therapy dogs and other helpful assistants in my classroom again. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Ms. Marquez. Aaron Brinker and Francine, is it Markel? March. Ms. Francine March.
So, esteemed board and cabinet, Superintendent Arellano, President Tillman, I'm here to talk. Now, I work at the Making Hope Happen Foundation, so I've been here before for them, but I'm a volunteer board member for the Inland Empire Children's Book Project, and that's what we're here to talk about. The book project was founded 10 years ago in 2014, and for the sole purpose of getting books into the hands of kids. And since that time, we've given out tens of thousands of books. We wanted to say thank you to the district for providing space in your warehouse and on your school campuses. We're all volunteers putting books together so that every child has an opportunity to have a book of their own. And all I want to say is that we're continuing strong and we are grateful to be here, and I wanted to say thank you. I'm going to introduce Francine Marsh, who is a retired teacher in this district.
Hi, like she said, my name's Francine March. This is Linda Morgan. We are both homegrown. We both went to school here in the district and we taught for 30 plus years here. 2 years ago, we started volunteering at the book project. We go in, at first we were at Arrowhead Elementary, and now we're at Curtis. And we go in and we clean gently used books that are donated to us. We clean them, we level them for grade levels. Then our job is to get in touch with principals or resource specialists, whoever's at the school that's willing to let us come into the school. Once they're willing, we schedule a day. We only take 10 minutes out of a teacher's day because we know how valuable their time is. And then we make a schedule. The kids come into the classroom and they get to pick out their own book. The joy on their faces when they find out, I'm going to cry, I'm stupid, when they find out that the book is theirs and they get to keep it. It's free, it didn't cost anything, and they don't have to bring it back. It's just amazing. Last year we went to 25 schools, and so we gave away about over 10,000 books just last year. The year before we went to about 20 schools and did the same. Now we've come to you because we want you to try and get involved. We need the principals to let us in. Sometimes they don't return my calls. Sometimes they're just too busy. So we would really like backing from the school board so we know, so they know that it's okay for us to come in and give out those books. It's amazing when you go into a school, and retired 3 years. I go into a school and I see kids that I used to teach. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, you used to go to Lancashire, oh my gosh. And they're at on the total different side of the district, but they used to go to my school, and it's just so rewarding. So that's how we stay in touch with the kids, is by doing this, and it keeps us involved and keeps us busy. Anything else? Yep.
So I will add that our model is that we provide when we go on a Wednesday to a school, we'll say Lancashire, go to Lancashire. Every student at that school gets a book, and they get to choose. They get to choose which book they
At their level.
at their level. So everything is sorted before it gets to them and clean. So we give away gently used and new books. And sometimes we get some in Spanish, and then we'll give those out too. Most of them are in English. And so we're the retired teachers that we have working with us are more than invaluable. They're just amazing because they can sort the books that based on reading level and genre. And so, yeah, we're here. We're excited to be here still. We're grateful for the partnership, and any help that you can give us in making sure that we get books to kids, we would be grateful for. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I can guarantee you get the cooperation that you need with the board, and the superintendent supports you 100%, and we'll put our money where our mouth is. Thank you. Ms. Barbara Postuchek-Cox.
Good evening, President Tillman, Vice President Ceballos, esteemed members of the Cabinet and Board. My name is Barbara Postuchek-Cox, and I'm the Vice President for the San Bernardino Teachers Association. And tonight I'm honored to represent our 3,000 dedicated members of our association. As we embark on a new school year, we warmly welcome both new and returning educators to San Bernardino City Unified School District. We're equally excited to see our bright, shining star students back in our classrooms. We hope everyone has had a great start to the 24-25 school year. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our colleagues who support us in the classroom each and every day. Our gratitude extends to the custodians who work tirelessly to clean and maintain our restrooms and classrooms, and to our HVAC technicians who ensure we can teach and learn comfortably, even in temperatures exceeding 100 degrees. Your efforts are essential to getting our educators and our students off to a good, clean, and cool start for the school year. I want to take a moment to express our deepest sympathies as well to those who have suffered or were affected by the recent Edge Hill fire. We are heartbroken for those who have lost their homes, their valuables, and their irreplaceable treasures. We have not heard from any SBTA members who were affected, but if you were, please reach out to us for assistance. Our thoughts are with everyone on the Hill, and we hope that everyone remains safe. I also want to extend our gratitude to the heroes who volunteered alongside the fire department, including our own Eric Vatier, keeping our community safe and keeping us updated. A special thank you as well to Marshall Elementary and Cajon High School for opening their doors as evacuation centers. Way to go, team. On a side note, SBTA has been encouraging our members to attend school board meetings. Starting in September, you may see a table out in the foyer prior to the board meeting, and our SBTA executive board members and representatives, they make themselves available for questions and a meet and greet. The intention is for our members to attend school board meetings, not only to represent SBTA, but to learn more about the school board process, to meet our school board members, including our student school board members, and our community members. Please stop by our table and say hello if you get the chance. In closing, we want to share that we look forward to continuing our collaborative relationship. The San Bernardino Teachers Association is committed to remaining a constant partner in our community and in our school district, striving to make it the best place to live, to work, and to go to school. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate you. Lose Ms. Lopez?
Hola, buenas tardes a todos los miembros del board. Okay. Hola. Yeah. Hola, buenas tardes a todos los miembros del board. El superintendente, buenas tardes. Gracias por tener esta oportunidad.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, Superintendent, thank you for giving me this opportunity tonight.
El punto que vengo a abogar por una persona para la escuela Richardson.
I'm here to advocate for a person at Richardson.
Él se llama el señor Fred Crusher. No me sé pronunciar, pero él es el que ayuda para los IPs para si califican o no.
So I'm here to advocate for Fred. I'm not sure how to say his name. Crutcher. He's here to help, or he's the one that evaluates students for special education for IEPs.
Vengo que por favor lo regresen a la escuela Richardson, ya que lo movieron de la escuela. Y mi hija es parte de educación especial y siento que si mueven a alguien que trabaja bien, perjudica.
So I want him, I'm here to advocate for him to be brought back to Richardson Middle School. I think he's a good person. He does good work. My daughter is in special ed. And I feel like if we take people like him outside of these schools, then my daughter, as well as other students like her, would be affected.
Y ese es el punto, porque ya hablé con el señor Rubio y a Miss Patty, la persona que da la ayuda a diario, la regresaron, pero el señor Fred no lo regresaron. Y mi preocupación es de que tapan un hoyo y dejan otro hoyo. Entonces, sí, no sé si me explico cuando digo esa frase, porque es como que ayudas a otros, pero después esos niños de educación especial en Richardson se van a atrasar, porque no está esa persona que tiene años de experiencia en cómo poder ayudar a los estudiantes en sus IPs.
So I already spoke to Mr. Rubio. They brought back Miss Patty, who my daughter works with on a daily basis, but they haven't brought back Mr. Fred. I feel like sometimes you close a hole, so to speak, but then another one opens up, and that's not the remedy we need. I feel like when you don't do the correct job, then other students are affected.
Me gustaría que mis hijos han avanzado mucho gracias al soporte de ustedes de educación especial y hasta el momento son unos estudiantes exitosos porque trabajamos juntos.
So I feel like my children, thanks to all your help in the school district and you as well, they're in special ed and they have advanced. I think they've been triumphant, and it's all thanks to people like them.
Antes de llegar aquí, hablé con la señora Applegate. Dijo que probablemente era porque tenía menos alumnos la escuela. Pero me gustaría que el señor Fred siguiera en esa escuela, que me den la oportunidad de que siga ahí, porque es una base que da ayuda y lo he experimentado con mi hijo, porque otra persona de educación especial que hacía un trabajo parecido a él, le estaba negando el servicio, le estaba quitando servicios. Y el señor Fred ayuda a que las necesidades del estudiante en diferentes materias sigan adelante. Esa es la diferencia de una persona que le guste su trabajo, no que trabaja por su dinero.
All right. So before I came and spoke to you, I spoke to Mrs. Applegate. I wanted to speak to you, Mr. Arellano. I told her about how, students, when they don't receive the best of help at schools, they do not prosper. I feel like Mr. Fred at that school should continue his work. He's not a person that just shows up to, show up for a check, but actually helps out his students. There was another person there who, he was also in special ed, but he was denying my student the help that he needed that Mr. Fred actually gave them.
He pasado malas experiencias, pero más sin embargo he recurrido a diferentes personas y se ha solucionado el problema. Me gustaría, superintendente Arellano, que observara más, porque a veces las personas que están en sus puestos dicen todo está bien, pero no es cierto, no está bien todo. Soy por decirlo así, pero es la realidad. Y aquí estoy no por juzgar, sino para tener una solución en conjunto.
So I've had bad experiences, but all in all, I've been able to resolve them, help with other people, getting other people to help me out. Mr. Arellano, I feel like perhaps if you observe a little bit harder, the people that are around and in the district, what they're really doing, instead of just listening and saying, oh yeah, we're doing great, but maybe actually seeing it for yourself. I'm not here to judge or pass blame. I feel like we should probably be a little more focused on that, because sometimes we're not really seeing what we are being told.
Las experiencias que he tenido yo, los equipos de las escuelas hacen y deshacen como lo que ellos quieran. Y yo pasé la experiencia y gracias a la señora Sandra Rodríguez, a mi hija le estaban negando el servicio de educación especial y yo recurrí a ella, le di mi fallo y dijo, entiendo lo que tú me estás diciendo y sí es cierto, tu hija puede calificar. Dijo, pero vamos a permitirle al evaluador independiente que haga su trabajo para que el equipo mire que quizás se les pasaron unos detalles y si el evaluador independiente dice que sí, yo te apoyo. Y en ese tiempo hablé con Miss Landy y también dijo lo mismo.
Muy bien. So yes, I've experienced at schools where they do pretty much whatever. I feel like they're doing whatever they want. My daughter at one point was denied special education. I spoke to Mrs. Rodriguez and I asked her to look at my file. She looked at it. She said, you know what? Maybe there was a mistake or something. She is definitely, there is an issue there, but she does qualify. So that was fixed. That was something that we moved from. I spoke also to Miss Landry, and she was able to help me out too.
El punto de aquí que el mismo equipo, basado a mis malas experiencias, me ha enseñado a educarme y a defender a mis niños. Y me gustaría, yo sé que hay muchos papás que no se toman el tiempo de de ver esos detalles. Pero yo quiero lo mejor para mis hijos, para que ellos puedan agarrar su universidad, terminar su universidad, porque una cosa es entrar y otra cosa es terminar. Y que lleguen a su degrees también me gustaría. Pero el punto es, ah, no hay necesidad de andar buscando cuando es su derecho de que les den su servicio. Ellos ya vienen con una necesidad. ¿Por qué negarles a ser más exitosos a esos tipos de niños?
All right, so through the teams, the bad experience I've had with the teams, I've actually learned a lot. They've helped me learn a lot to be able to advocate for my own children in the best way possible. I want for them also to be able to go to college, university, and get their degrees. You know, that's every parent's goal. I I don't feel like they should be denied or anybody should be denied just because or denied the way that we have to go around through and cut corners or have to go around people to try to get these services that they're being denied.
Y esta es una buena oportunidad para todas las personas que miran en YouTube. Aquí hay personas del board que pueden ayudar. Si las personas que están en su departamento por X cosas dicen no se puede, sí se puede. Con toda la ayuda se puede.
Go ahead and finish your thought.
¿Sí? Se puede porque lo he experimentado y es positivo.
All right, so it's a great. I feel like it's a great opportunity to people who are watching us on YouTube to be able to observe this and know that things can be done and things can change. Here, as an example, and we can do this. Things change can be done.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Appreciate you. Thank you for coming.
Me gustaría una junta con el señor superintendente, si es posible, después usted y yo, pero que sea más de 30 minutos, por favor.
I'd like a meeting with the superintendent, but could it be more than 30 minutes, please?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
And that concludes our public comments. Section 3, closed session. 3.1, closed session, public comments. Are there any closed session public comments, Ms. Cunningham?
There are none.
Thank you very much. We will convene in closed session. Thank you. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Section 4, action reported from closed session. 4.1, approval of high school principal. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approves the appointment of the following employee: Jacob Rosario, high school principal, school site, effective date, work year, and salary to be determined, funding 035.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Husky, second by Ms. Alexander. Vote, please. Motion carried.
Board, I have the honor. We are very excited to introduce you to Mr. Jacob Rosario. Mr. Rosario has been with us since 2004. Guest educator, right? Has worked his way up through the district, teacher, program facilitator, vice principal, and I asked him about his purpose. He said his purpose is to see success in all the kids that he serves. That's his purpose, right? And we found that he has a strong affinity and leadership style for restorative practices. With that, I introduce to you Mr. Jacob Rosario.
Good evening, President Tillman, Vice President Ceballos, board members, Superintendent Arellano, Cabinet. Wow. Just want to say thank you all. I'm truly humbled by the opportunity given to me to lead as a principal in this district. As Dr. Funches said, I've been here for about 20 years. And in that time, I've seen the strength of our community. I've seen the passion that's in our community. I've seen the ganas in the community. And, you know, that inspires me every day to continue to make myself better so that I can serve the community in a better way. So I would just like to say that I am very passionate about our students' restorative practices. I believe strongly that our students have some incredible raw potential. And it's our duty to really bring that out in them. It's also our duty and obligation to make our staff and faculty the best that they can be, the very best they can be, so that they can bring that best every single day to our students. So with that being said, just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for the opportunity. And I can't wait to get up in the morning and start this work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rosario. 4.2, approval of Assistant Director of Special Education. I don't have the verbiage written into this one for the assistant. Be resolved, the Board of Education approves the appointment of Brianna York to be the Assistant Director of Special Education. Effective date, work year, and salary to be determined.
Second.
It was moved by Dr. White and second by Ms. Ceballos. Vote, please. Motion carried.
All right, board, and finally, I get a chance to introduce you to Miss Brianna York. I'll say a few things. Just her ability to build strong relationships with the community, with our partners, with parents, with students, with staff, understanding what it means to work well with our most vulnerable population of scholars. Man, it's incredible to see that in practice, right? Or see that on campus, and understanding least restrictive environment and all the nuances within the special education programs. Just proud of her. Board, I introduce to you Miss Brianna York.
Good evening, Board President Tillman and Board Vice President Ceballos, rest of the board, Cabinet, and Superintendent Ariano. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to work alongside our special education team, families, and our school communities in support of all of our students with disabilities. Thank you for trusting my knowledge and my skills to positively move the work forward with and for the most vulnerable population of learners. I'm very excited to begin the work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. .3, lift, readmit of expulsions of students. Be resolved, the Board of Education authorizes the readmission of the following students with the identification numbers as indicated below to schools of the San Bernardino City Unified School District in accordance with the board rules and regulations and in compliance with the Education Code Section 48900.
I'll move.
Second.
Moved by Dr. White and second by Ms. Medina. Vote, please. Motion carried. 4.4, other closed session action. Be resolved, the Board of Education accepts the resignation of a certificated employee for the purpose of retirement effective December 31st, 2024, under the terms of a resignation agreement and general release.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Dr. White and second by Ms. Ceballos. Vote, please.
Miss Grande?
Motion carried. Section 5, Administrative Reports Presentations 5.1, Update to Local Indicator Priority 1, Appropriately Assigned Teachers, Access to Curriculum-Aligned Instructional Materials, and Safe, Clean, and Functional School Facilities.
So board, what you have in front of you is an update to the local indicators that were presented at the last board meeting. The information on credentialed teachers was not available at the time. So you have that in front of you as far as how many teachers are credentialed and what kind of supports are being provided to teachers who are not fully credentialed at the time.
Thank you very much. And that takes us to Section 6, Student Board Members, 6.1, Reports, Comments from Student Board Members. I'll start with Ms. Albanese.
Good evening. My name is Patience Albanese, and I am representing Middle College High School. I want to express my gratitude for the opportunity to be part of the Student Board program. A notable event that took place at Middle College High School was our Freshman Summer Bridge program, where plenty of students brought to my attention their interest in sports. Our academic abilities should not be limited. Our academic abilities should not be limited because we do have extracurricular potential. I believe this is significant to SBCUSD shines. In spite of the students having difficulty getting access to athletics at their home high schools, in my experience, I've had easy access to Indian Springs athletics. So on behalf of all students at Middle College High School, there needs to be a more uniform way for students to gain access to traditional high school sports. To highlight other high school events, Aurora Valley High School has received all students IB scores, and 5 of those students received an IB diploma. Furthermore, Cajon High School is welcoming their new champion PE, which combines special education and general education. I'm looking forward to attending SLAC meetings. I know my fellow students and I are excited for the 2024-2025 school year. Thank you.
Albanese, it's not agendized, so I don't want to elaborate. But in terms of, you say you participated in sports at Indian Springs while you were attending middle college, and were you on a varsity team? And how did it work with CIF? You have to get special approval?
So I cheer at Indian Springs High School because it's my home high school, and all I have to do is send my transcript. So when I fill out the athletic clearance, they have access to my grades, so I get approved to play sports there.
I agree. Maybe we should find a way, Ms. Ariana, make sure it's a more standard process so all the students there realize they can participate. Thank you very much for bringing it to our attention.
Thank you.
Ms. Chavez?
Good evening, community members and board members. San Bernardino High School had its freshman orientation last Friday, and it was a huge success. Many students and parents turned out. Here's some more late news that happened at San Bernardino High School that I think it's important to mention. Our thespians had an incredible accomplishment at the International Thespian Festival in June. Angelina Watterson Lopez competed in the stage management category and scored a superior, the highest one can rank for the competition piece. This is the second time ever that a student from our district has gained a perfect score at the international level. I would like to congratulate and recognize them on this win. Lastly, I would like to thank our superintendent, Mr. Arellano, for making Purdue look great with the new paint and furniture. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ms. Valabazo.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sasha Villabaso, and I'm a senior at Middle College High School. I will be representing Middle College and Sierra High School. I wanted to begin by giving thanks for the Middle College High School senior trip that will be held August 7th through the 9th, where students will be able to explore college campuses throughout Orange and LA County. Moving further into the school year at Middle College, we would like to see more linked learning programs. Middle College currently offers Adobe Prep, which has benefited most students. If more programs are implemented, it will benefit a larger scale of students. Today, I was given the opportunity to visit Sierra High School, where everyone seems excited to be back at school. At San Gregorio High School, the cross-country team is getting fired up for the upcoming season. As for Pacific High School, seniors are looking forward to the upcoming trip to the beach. As for SLAC, I wanted to thank Dr. Moss for his time and dedication while at SLAC. I'm looking forward to meeting our new facilitator, Ms. Sylvia Arguede, and everyone is excited and ready for the school year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great job, student board members. Section 7, action items. 7.1, personnel report.
So moved.
Section 7, personnel report.
As presented.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Medina, second by Dr. Wyatt. Vote, please. Motion carried. 7.2, amendment number 4 to the leaseback contract for Cardinal Child Development Center, solar, $1,340,080.30.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Ms. Alexander and second by Ms. Medina. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabosa.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7.3, resolution and approval to enter into an energy services contract with distributed solar development.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Alexander and second by Ms. Medina. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabosa.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7.4, approval of 2024-2025 consolidated application and reporting system, spring submission.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Ms. Medina and second by Mrs. Alexander. Vote, please. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabosa.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7.5, approval of the charter schools annual report.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Dr. White and second by Ms. Ceballos. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
Ms. Villabosa,
Aye.
Motion carried. Section 8, consent items. Approval of consent items.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Dr. Wyatt and second by Ms. Ceballos. Any to pull?
Need to pull 8.28.
Any others? Vote, please. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
Ms. Villabazo,
Aye.
motion carried. 8.28, renewal agreement with Vincent Pompey. Entertain a motion, please.
Move.
Moved by Dr. Wyatt,
Second.
second by Ms. Ceballos. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
Ms. Villabazo,
Aye.
motion carried. Section 9, reports, comments by union organizations. 9.1, San Bernardino Teachers Association. I'm sure they spoke already. 9.2, California School Employees Association.
No comment.
9.3, Communication Workers of America.
No comment.
And 9.4, San Bernardino School Police Officers Association.
No comment.
And I was right, Mrs. Cunningham, that the Teachers Association did not have a comment, correct?
She did it in her public comments.
Right, so I thought. Thank you very much. Section 10, Board Bylaws, discussion, adoption. 10.1, Board Bylaw 9230.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Dr. White, second by who? Ms. Shahusky. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabazo.
Aye.
Motion carried. 10.2, Board Bylaw 9240, Board Training. Entertain a motion.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Medina, second by Dr. Wyatt. Vote, please. Ms. Albanese,
Aye.
Ms. Chavez,
Aye.
and Ms. Villabazo.
Aye.
Motion carried. 10.3, Board Bylaw 9310, Board Policies.
Moved.
Moved by Ms. Alexander, second by Ms. Shahusky. Vote, please. We have a question. Go ahead.
Just for clarification, currently we have a subcommittee for policies. Where does this fall within this policy, or is this policy indicating that there will no longer be a subcommittee in developing policies?
No, that's not the case. I'm sure these updates are because of the state guidelines changes. Mrs. Cunningham?
Yeah, this is a board bylaw. It's not a policy, but they're talking about what you guys have to look at when you're looking at your policy. So this one didn't go to the subcommittee, but it's just updating your bylaw.
Right. So the question, because here it delineates the adoption process for policy development. And in that development process, the subcommittee is not included. So I was just wondering if that's not.
It's never been listed that way before, but I can add it if you want me to.
I don't think this change precludes us from doing what we've been doing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. Thank you.
Mr. Husky?
It does say the process shall include, so I don't, we may need to do that if we're going to do, because usually shalls mean this is how you do it.
You're reading paragraph, the red paragraph, the first one?
Policy development and adoption process? First page. It's on the first page. So there should probably be something about referral to the subcommittee or recommendations from the subcommittee on policy, because it's a lot of shalls.
I don't understand how this affects subcommittee. It just says the board and or superintendent or designee shall identify the need for a new policy or revision of an existing policy. The need may arise from a change in law, a new district vision statement, new goals, and the local control and accountability plan. That doesn't affect us having a subcommittee for policy. It's the same thing. The subcommittee is going to come back to the board and make a recommendation, but in the end, it's going to be the board or the superintendent or does it need to identify the need for the new policy. We can go ahead and pass it, and then you guys can discuss your concerns with Ms. Cunningham, and then Ms. Cunningham, you can get a clarification from legal, okay? Did I have a motion? I did. It was moved in second. So vote, please. Ms. Albanese?
Aye.
Ms. Chavez?
Aye.
And Ms. Villabazo?
Aye.
Section 11, reports and comments, board members. Ms. Chahusky? Dr. Wyatt?
Thank you, Mr. President. I know we heard it earlier from Ms. Posacek, but I do want to say thank you to everyone here, those that reached out for support. That fire literally was on my street, started on my street, right across the street from my house. And, special thank you to Eric Vertier. He was there, our county fire, Samuel PD, and all the other men and women that were out there fighting the fire. Did an amazing job. Unfortunately, a number of our neighbors lost their home. It was quite a catastrophe. I never have seen a fire like that. Lived there over 20 years, and wow. So, but again, a lot of you reached out, and so I really appreciate it. It was a pretty devastating fire. And again, thank you to our district for being there for our community, Marshall Elementary, as we heard, at Cajon High School. Really, really is appreciated. And again, it just continues to show what our district is about community, about being there in our worst of times. And, that's something that I've been hearing from our community as well. Out there, some of the comments I hear is that, it looks like the district is really going in the right direction. Things are going well. The board is working together. Superintendent's doing a great job. And so that's a conversation that I've been hearing out there. I've heard very little to no negative. So I think that's a compliment to all of us, the work that we're doing together as a team. I look forward to that, hopefully again for another 4 years. I'll say that right now. But no, it's a testament. Mr. Ariano, great job leading our team, and that Shines initiative, our plan moving forward for 2030. It's having an impact, and people are starting to say that out there. And I believe it is truly showing, and we are truly shining. I know we have a lot more work to do. We got to get our scores up. We got to get the academic rigor going, but the culture is set there. We're poised for greatness and excellence, and I know it's going to be coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wyatt. Ms. Ceballos?
Thank you, President Tillman. I just want to start by also, sending my heartfelt to all of the community affected by the fire, and all those that lost their home as well. And thank you for the responsiveness of, as Dr. Scott Wyatt has mentioned, Mr. Batir and the police and fire and everybody that was out there. Thank you so much for that. I do want to also say welcome back to everybody to this new school year. I've heard some great things of, the first day, so I'm really, really excited for what the year brings. And, as it's already been mentioned, moving forward, I think the excitement is felt all across. I'm very happy to have been able to attend several professional development trainings and orientations. Thank you for the invitations from our various cabinet members in the various departments. It was really, really, really my pleasure and an honor to be there, just to let folks know, hey, as a board, we're here. We see you, we see the important work that you're doing, and we're here to support the work that you do. And I think it was very well received. So I was very excited to be part of it. And I know that we kind of tag teamed. I attended some with a couple of my colleagues, and I know that others attended others that, I wasn't able to attend and so forth. So even that type of collaboration across us here on the board really goes to show, that we're excited and we're happy to support. I do also want to thank, Mr. Arellano as well, and as well as all of us up here. Like I said, it takes a lot, and I think we have a really good flow going. And again, I'm super excited. I attended the restorative training from that PYD put together, and I'm a huge supporter of that kind of work. As we heard from our new principal from Indian Springs, I think it's really important type of work, and the fact that we're making that now the norm across the district as part of the an intervention that we are supporting and backing up. I'm really excited. And again, I attended special education. I was really happy to attend the physical immunization and sports. I don't want to say workshop, but they had clinic. Thank you. They were giving immunizations there at Arroyo, and they had like a portable eyeglass a screening center, and they would provide glasses right there. And then if a student, or I think it was open to the community as well, or was it just students? I can't remember, but it was just amazing. I brought my sister with me. She wears glasses. She's like, I wish I would have known of this when I was in the district. I would have totally came and got my glasses from here. So, I went and I posted it on Facebook and social media that day. I know that they have a couple other days throughout the year that they're going to be at different locations also. So, just for the community out there, take advantage of the resources, because we really do offer a wealth of resources in the district. And I think that sometimes we could do a better job at promoting them and getting the word out there. But we really do have a lot of things happening in the district. And so once again, I'm very excited for the school year to begin. And oh, happy birthday to me. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, and thank you to Ms. Ceballos. When is your birthday?
It was Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday. Ms. Abelize Grande.
Hello, and thank you. Welcome back. I'm excited to be here. I was really happy to have attended the California Latino School Boards Association event in Monterey, Old Monterey last week. I met up with some old friends from the Masters in Governance class, and they ran over and they said, you said you were going to come back with your puppet. Did you bring him? I said, yes, I did. He's in my bag. And he goes, you didn't? I go, I did. And I did. Will you bring him out? Yes, I will. So Carmelo made the news there. So he he told everybody hello. And I also was excited because they had a lot of awards. And so they asked me, they said, well, how come San Bernardino isn't out there winning an awards? And I don't know. I said, well, I'm going to come back and tell my classmates and say we need to get out there and show the world that we shine all up and down the state. And some of the cities that received these wonderful awards, it was they announced the state recipients for the 2024 CLSB Unity Latino / an Educational Advancement and Distinguished Award LEAD, and who won. And I saw all of these wonderful programs that we already do. And I was very proud of us. I think if our name had been up there, we'd have walked away with all of them. It was a Salinas Elementary School District, West Covina Unified, San Mateo Foster City School District, Sweetwater Union High School, Visalia, Twin Rivers, and on and on. So I don't know if we are members as a district or individual. I don't know, but I want to go ahead and put that out there and promote us joining. So if that's a possibility. So thank you and good night.
Thank you very much. Ms. Medina.
Yes, I just wanted to say, first of all, happy birthday, Miss Ceballos. Belated birthday to many more years of successful and happiness for you and your family. I also want to welcome all the students back to our school district. I mean, this is our not only our students, our families, our staff, all of our employees. This is going to be one of those years that we're definitely going to make the district shine. So I'm really proud of all the work that we're doing. And Dr. Wyatt, I do agree, we are working together really well. And so to continue that movement, so in the next 4 years, definitely, we'll need that. I also wanted to, send my heartfelt, as well as from the district, regarding the Edge Hill fire for all the victims. I know many years ago, many families also lost their homes, and I know it's devastating, not just for the families themselves and the people that live in those homes, but surrounding neighborhoods and neighbors. So we hope there a swift recovery in finding a place and so forth, how that works out. I know it's not easy. And look forward to the new school year.
Thank you, Ms. Medina. Mrs. Alexander.
Thank you. I wanted to say welcome back to all the scholars, the teachers and educators and administrative staff, the classified, certified staff. I know that been working really hard over the summer, but yesterday was a big day for the district and super excited about what the district has in store for everybody. So as we continue to shine, just know that the board is here to support all of you. We appreciate everybody for what they do, and we wish the scholars all the best of luck, and we'll do what we can do to make sure you have the resources to be successful. I wanted to say congratulations to the Family Engagement Office with the Back to School Extravaganza. We had over 5,000 families or people that came out, and it was absolutely amazing, just to see the families, but also our partners. I do agree with board member Ceballos. There's an opportunity there that maybe we could really focus on marketing or making sure that the parents understand the process, how to sign up for those services that are offered to them, because we have a lot to offer in this district. But just placing myself in their shoes, it'd be really good for us to have some type of organization where we show them exactly how do you sign up, what services are provided for them, and how do they, I guess, not pay for them, but the resources that are available. And that's for the parents. Then for the service providers that we have, the partners that we have, I'm curious to know about our contracts, because I have received questions about how we develop those contracts, the length of them, who is, what it all entails. So we show the differentiation between certain contracts versus others, and then be specific about that so our partners understand. That's just a takeaway that I received from both ends. But the Back to School Extravaganza was amazing, and I don't know if any other district does something like that. So great job to Dr. Rodriguez and your staff. I had an opportunity to go to San Bernardino High School, and board member Chavez mentioned something I wanted to share too, the thespian, the young lady who is the president of the drama club, Miss Angelina Lopez. She's the only one in the nation or in the state that received that award for being a thespian.
I was just aware that she received it. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how many students.
It was the highest award from what she told me, and she was very proud. So I told her I was going to mention her name at the meeting. And then the other one is Commander Lillian Dura, who is the NGARTC commander for San Bernardino High School. So a lot to be proud about. I just happened to walk upon their freshman orientation and meet a lot of great scholars and their families. But those two, I told them I would mention their names. Then I also had an opportunity to attend the Curtis Middle School Golden Bell Award. They received an award for STEM learning for the Link Learning Program, and it's the only program, I guess the second one, that's been awarded in the nation from my understanding. So wanted to just say congratulations to Curtis Middle School for that STEM Leadership Golden Bell Award. And the reason why they received it, my understanding is they received it because of the number of scholars that are matriculating through the STEM program from middle school to high school, and being recognized for that. Now, the goodness of all that is that we see how they're moving through that program and the pathways and the opportunities that are being presented to them. So congratulations again to Curtis Middle School. And then the mom mob that took place at Holcomb, you know, that was just amazing, just the energy that was presented from everybody in the community. And thank you, Mary Roan, to your staff for being out there with all the energy. So we appreciate that. And just continue the legacy of Dr. Hill. And then lastly, just wanted to just make sure that we say happy birthday to our colleague over there. And my prayers go out to the families that were impacted by the fires yesterday. And that's it.
Thank you very much. Ms. Chahusky.
This was a test I needed extra time for today. So first of all, welcome back to school. It's so exciting. I was also at Holcomb yesterday to help welcome students back, but also got to observe some of the other back to school events that happened at all of our schools. And I'm just so excited. Everybody looked so happy. There were so many little ones that were just all dressed up, and they had their new backpacks, and it was exciting. And I admit it, I had a back to school dream. Being a not too long ago retired teacher, I thought maybe those days were over, but nope, I had one of those dreams. And those of you who have had them know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks as we've gotten ready for back to school. Assemblyman James Ramos had a coffee up at Cal State San Bernardino and had the entire community there, and many of us were able to attend and have dialogue with him about things that are impacting us within his assembly district. And so I appreciate him hosting that and Cal State hosting him for that, and that was super exciting. I also attended the extravaganza. I could not believe how big it has grown. I remember when it was not nearly servicing that many families, and the number of partner agencies that also showed up to help support our students. I have a lot of gratitude for them. But I also want to do a special shout out for the first responders that were there and our safety team, because it was extremely hot. And we did have folks that were affected by the heat, and they were right on it helping folks so that, you know, we didn't have any worse situations. You know, our summers seem to be getting warmer, and so I really want to do a shout out to the San Bernardino County Fire that was there, and our safety team as well. And then also a shout out to Teen Music Workshop, because they were amazing. They were playing and dancing and doing what they do there on the stage and entertaining everyone that was there. So that was really, really amazing. I was able to attend a lot of our orientations and back to school meetings for our folks. We had a training for our rec aides, and there were, I don't know how many, a couple hundred in the room, 2 days of it, and they were just so excited to be there, so ready. They were getting great training from our folks at Swiss and PYD, and I know that they're also ready to start the day. And you know, often they're sort of like first responders for our kids, because the kids go to them on the playgrounds and before school and after school. So I thank them a lot. I also attended the CNA graduation at ICEC. We had graduates from Pacific High School, Sierra San Andreas, and from ICEC. That program at those three high schools articulated to an 8-week program at ICEC. Several of the students were already hired into programs, and others were going on to the LVN program either with ICEC or with Valley College. I just need to do a big shout out for Mr. Pedraza and Mr. Carranza and what they're doing in terms of work with our adult learners and getting them ready for career when we talk about college and career. I also attended the management conference. Kudos to the team that put that on. And we had some really powerful speakers. Thank you to Dr. Betters in particular. Dr. Rios was also there. And that was just, she just really lit the crowd up. I attended the Sports Physical Day. Thank you to the partners that did that. I know you already talked about that, so I'm not going to go over it again, but what we're doing there with Colleen Williams Cruz and our school nurses and the folks that are giving up time on their weekends is amazing. I also was able to speak at the Teacher Certificated Employee Back to School Summer Conference at Cal State. It was great to see all of our teachers there in the crowd, Dr. Tyrone Howard, who's always a powerful speaker as well, and just getting everybody just geared up and ready for the year. Kind of the last thing we did that is we got to do orientation with our 9 new student board members. They are fabulous. I wish more of you I know we all had busy schedules last week, could have come and spent some time with them, but they're rocking and rolling and ready to go for this school year. And then happy birthday to my colleague over here. And then the last thing was, I also, my thoughts, prayers, anything we can do for the folks that are on Little Mountain there. Growing up here, we've gone through a number of fires. My husband went through the Panorama fire. His house was one of the only ones left standing in the North Park neighborhood that he was in. And as we were watching the fire, we were talking about that. And, Little Mountain, it's like we've always kind of say it's not summer until Little Mountain burns, right? Except for we've never had this loss, and it was really impactful. And so yeah, our thoughts and prayers to everybody, and looking forward to a great year. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Tillman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Husky. I'd like to say welcome to our new students and welcome back to our continuing students. I just have this perspective of, as a district, in the last few years, we've been through a whole lot. And it just get the feeling that we're finally getting to the point where we can just exhale. So I really feel like we're in a great place right now, and I really appreciate it. When you've been through tough times, you don't take for granted when things are going smooth. And things are going real smooth right now, so I have a real appreciation for that. So I want to thank my fellow board members and the superintendent and everybody else that works to ensure that our students get a great education. A lot of good things going on in the district. I really want to thank everybody in the district for responding to issues. We're always going to have problems in the district, and it's how we respond and find solutions to those problems that makes a big difference for our students and parents. And you all do a great job responding. I love the fact that we have parents, community members, students that feel comfortable enough to come to us with their problems, hoping for that solution. And I think it's our job to ensure that we encourage them to do that and then have open dialogue and find solutions to those problems. And if we do it transparently and wholeheartedly, then it's a win-win for everybody. And I really think that's the only reason why we exist, is to ensure that when those parents come to us with issues, that we find solutions to their problems. And I think as a district, we do a great job at doing that. And I just encourage us to keep doing it the way we're doing it. And I want to recognize the pain that the folks in our city have gone through in losing their houses. I know the stress that you had, Dr. White, just being that close to the tragedy must have been immense. But again, when those things happen, we in our city and cities rally together to support each other. And it seems like that happened again in this event. With that, I just want to end by saying thank you to all the district staff. And I do want to just highlight one department, and that's our nutrition department. Because our nutrition department feeds all of the students in our district, and they do an amazing job at it, and they have been doing an amazing job for years and years. You know, we had a family reunion, and I volunteered to do this crab boil in an industrial kitchen in Los Angeles, and I finally found out what it meant when they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, because it gets hot in the kitchen. because you have all those stoves and ovens, and I think sometimes we just take for granted all the work that the folks nutritional services does. So I want to just say from the dais, thank you to all those employees. Thank you very much, Mr. Ariano.
Thank you, and good evening, everybody. Before I get into my report, I just want to acknowledge and thank school police, our translators, and our colleagues from M&O for once again providing an excellent environment for us to be here today. So thank you to all of you for being here today. And I want to say welcome to our student board members, welcome to our new folks, and a warm welcome to our returning folks. And thank you for carving out a little time for me to participate in your two-day workshop. Thank you, and your insight was valuable, and you laughed at all my jokes, so I appreciate that. So thank you, and looking forward to hearing all your wisdom and all the suggestions that you have this school year. I want to thank Cabinet for all of their hard work last year, their support. They do a lot. They do a lot, and I appreciate that. As President Tillman and others have said here today, the effort that they put forth to meet the needs of our staff, our parents, our kids. So I just want to publicly thank Cabinet for your hard work, your support, and we're going to have a great year because we got a great team. So thank you all. And to the board, same sentiment. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your support. Thank you for making your time to be visible at different events. It's important for the community and our staff within our district to see us working together, laughing together, solving problems together, all in the interest of our kids. So thank you for all your efforts, because many of you have, well, not many of you, all of you have lives outside of being an elected official. So thank you for finding that balance. And yes, a big thank you to Eric Batir for keeping us informed and working as the conduit of our district to our hero agencies that were working hard around the clock to help mitigate the Edge Hill fire. So thank you to Eric, and thank you to everyone at Marshall Elementary and Cajon High School as we opened up relief centers for those families that needed us. So thank you for that. And our thoughts and prayers are with the families and your neighbors, Scott, and with you, for everyone in your neighborhood that, you know, even though maybe your house may not have burnt down, there's still a lot to do. So our prayers and thoughts with you, and anything that you and your neighbors need from us, let us know, because it takes a village, takes a community. So we're right there with you. And then, yeah, happy 21st birthday all over again to Myra Ceballos. So appreciate that. So I want to share with everyone that, first of all, welcome to the 24-25 school year. I wanted to share with the board and with our community the welcome back video that we provided for our kids. So if you could please roll that for me, I'd appreciate that. Welcome back, scholars. Welcome to the 24-25 school year. We're all super excited to have an outstanding year and really get to see how you shine all year long, not only in your academics, but perhaps in the sports programs, in the theater programs, in the after-school programs, wherever it may be, you're going to have a great year. We have all been working hard this summer to prepare for school. Our teachers, our support staff, our office staff, our custodians, our groundskeepers, security, everyone has put in hard work to make sure that your school year is going to be great. So I look forward to seeing you when I'm out on the playgrounds, when I'm out at the schools, when I'm out at the football games. Come up and say hello, and remember that we shine here in San Bernardino City Unified School District. Have a great year, everybody.
Welcome back, scholars. We've been getting your classrooms ready for learning.
We've been busy ordering new supplies, so you guys have everything you need to learn.
We've been busy receiving these orders
and getting them delivered to your school.
We've been busy printing your workbooks and planners and upgrading your campus's technology.
We are working on new recipes for you to try.
And we've been keeping your campuses secure.
We've been busy getting your campuses clean
and making sure they really shine.
Welcome back. Thank you to Communications for putting that video together. And then just to highlight a few things that have been mentioned here today. As was mentioned, the extravaganza was just amazing. The amount of people that were there, our partners, so thank you. I want to thank new Valley College President, Dr. Gilbert Contreras, for allowing us to be in that space. And yeah, another shout out to Teen Music Workshop. Their performances are just off the hook. So, but it was a wonderful event, very exciting, and thank you to all of you that were able to be there and support our families. Next slide. And we did have a wonderful 2-day Teacher Welcome Back conference at Cal State San Bernardino, and a thank you to Dr. Tomas Morales for allowing us to use his space at Casulas Arena, and big shout out to Mickey for her inspiring words. To our elementary teachers the first day and our secondary teachers the second day. And a very special thanks to Dr. Tyrone Howard, professor at UCLA, who reminded our staff that we needed to work in the framework of pedagogy of plenty versus the pedagogy of poverty. In other words, making sure that we have high expectations for our students and not lower the academic standards for them. So I appreciated that. Next slide. We had a next slide after that. So we had a wonderful summer management conference, and I want to thank President Tillman for his words on that day. He was vulnerable, shared his why, and making sure that our kids always get what they need. And it was very well received. So thank you, President Tillman, for your words on that day. And a special thanks to Dr. Victor Rios, who was a professor at UC Santa Barbara, who reminded us that we have to have that balance between high love and high expectations for our students. And a thank you to Dr. Serena Betters, who was our presenter the next day, who reminded us how important it is for us to value each other, build relationships, and have the kids and their families have a sense of belonging in our school. So it was a wonderful 2 days, and you can see the sunglasses are a hit. President Tillman, I'm going to get you in there one of these days. I'm going to get you in there. Next slide. We had a wonderful new certificate orientation. Big shout out to Dr. Funches and everyone in the HR department who put together a great orientation for our new folks so that they feel welcome, they understand our vision, they understand our core values. You provided them information about their benefits, payroll, so thank you for that high level of customer service, Dr. Funches, and please extend a thank you to all your staff. Next slide. And our EXL conference at Cal State San Bernardino was wonderful. The theme was superhero. Sandra, your folks, and Anna, your folks, both of them just did a great job. Big shout out to Ann Pearson for all the work that her and her team put together. And I wanted to be Batman when I was a kid, so that's why I took the picture next to Batman. So anyway, great experience, and everyone really enjoyed that day. Next slide. And thank you, Anna, to you and your team for the biliteracy pre-service that you had up at the Hilltop. It was a great way not only for me to honor all of our dual immersion and bilingual teachers, but also to talk a little bit about where we're going with the district and to continue to build the systems that Ms. Applegate and everyone in her department have put together. So thank you for a wonderful event. It was very positive and beautiful view. For those of you that haven't been up in the Castaways as we knew it, but the Hilltop restaurant is open for business. It's probably most beautiful spot in our city. So thank you, Anna, for a great job on that day. Next slide. And the first day of school, I had the honor of being at Cajon High School. That's why I wore the green tie and the green hanky. But I chose this picture because these are 3 graduates from the San Bernardino City Unified School District working right here in our district. As you know, Chris Jackson, who is the new principal at Cajon High School, is a Cajon High School graduate. Rich Imbriani, who is the athletic director, is a Cajon High School graduate. And I'm the odd man out in that picture. You know, I'm a San Bernardino High School graduate, and So, but it's all love. We're all together. But it was a great first day. Our scholars are beautiful. They're great kids, and I'm very excited to be in the classrooms every week. So it was a great first day. Thank you to everyone for making the first day and the first week so smooth. Next slide. And I just wanted to again share with the board and share with the community our continued focus on making sure that our campuses are the jewels of the community. So I wanted to share a few pictures. This is San Marino High School. The paint job is now complete. So you see the top picture is a picture of the admin building if you're facing from East Street. But you'll notice the bottom picture is what used to be the brick wall going down East Street. And thanks to Tom and Terry for just listening. Our idea was East Street is our biggest billboard going down the street. So I asked Tom to make the paint job just be big and that it markets our city and shows our pride. And so hopefully everyone has had a chance to drive around many of our schools that we're painting. We're going to continue on with Arroyo Valley High School next, Cajon finish up. So this is what San Marino High School looks like. And San G just got painted last year. So we're doing our work. So Terry, thank you, and everyone in M&O and facilities. Next slide. And this is the new aquatic center at San Gregorio High School. So if you haven't been there, I know one of the objectives that I've had with Terry, with Tom, and the high school principals is high schools are where people from outside our district come, whether it's to see a sports event, theater, choir event. So my challenge to Terry and M&O facilities is I want our high schools to look like they're college campuses every day, 24/7, and give our kids the best possible facilities. So it looks great. Our facilities are looking good, and it's sending a message to people beyond our school boundaries that we're serious about being the best at everything we do for our kids. Next slide. And the last one I'll share with you is just another example of one of our elementary schools. This is Wilson Elementary that's been completed. So just very proud of the work that our teams are doing and very proud of the image that we're displaying out, and hopefully our students, our staff, and our community feel that love and pride. And that's all I have today, President Tillman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arellano. Section 12, summary of board members' requests. 12.1, review of requests.
Good evening. Our first request is from President Tillman. He requested for the district to find a way to have a standard process for middle college high school students to participate in athletics. The second request is also from President Tillman and also Mrs. Ceballos. They requested that Mrs. Cunningham seek legal opinion on Bylaw 9310 regarding policy subcommittee. The last request is from Mrs. Grande. She inquired if the district has individual or district membership with CLSBA. And that is it. Thank you.
I have one correction because I don't want to take credit from another board member. So I want to make sure you put from the request is from Ms. Albanese and me for that request for
legal opinion?
Right.
Okay.
Athletics.
Oh, for the sports.
Right.
Okay.
Because it was her idea, and I'm not going to steal her idea.
We've corrected it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Section 13, meeting adjournment. Move to adjourn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ms. Alexander.
I did have a request. I just want to make sure it was documented. I did ask for clarification on our contracts with our dental, our partners. So get clarification on our partnerships, the contractual partnerships.
Can I ask for clarification?
Yeah, so you know how we have, and we can talk about it, but I would like to learn more about our partnerships and the contractual contracts to make sure that there's clarity about it, because there's been inquiries regarding our partnerships.
Clarification was, are you looking at specifically our wellness contracts or contracts in general?
Our wellness contracts.
Thank you.
Thank you.